Hey, we're back. This is the Bill Yohnka Show, and I'm Bill Yohnka. Carl Moroni, another call here. Hey, it's Library Fun Day at the Farmers Market today. Stop by.
Not having any fun where you are. Come on here. Come on down.
We got to move some of those tables.
At least one bounce house
ride
up.
their bike here.
Bouncy house is about ready to go.
We've got to save some room for people riding their bike here today. I think that's going to happen. We're going to make use of that bike rack.
We will. I've seen some bikes. They're just people actually ride their bikes from tent to tent. They don't necessarily park their bike once they get here.
Mm-hmm.
So they stay on their bike all the way through the market. Which could be a safety issue, but
that is a little bounce house there. There's a little
bounce
house.
And I think are there balls in that one?
You have to be under this high.
I think there are balls in the bounce house. Wow,
there are balls in the bounce house.
Oh, I can't beat that.
Wow.
Well,
Careful, Paul.
We did plug this segment.
Yeah, we better do it because the ladies are all up and ready. Huh? Once again, ladies, it's time for the life of Carl. A simple story of one man's search for meaning and fulfillment in our modern world. Today we flash back to Carl's interview with Bill Yohnka and see how Carl got his job on AM radio. Let's go back in time and listen.
Well, your radio sidekick's union card, that seems to be up to date, and your references are all good, although I've never heard of Mr. B.S. Plenty.
He's the heir to the Good and Plenty fortunes. He's reclusive. You may not be able to get a hold of him.
Well, I'm sure these two will be available. Miss I'm a Lion and Mr. Ben Dover. You don't have any from people who you worked with recently.
I don't like to impose.
Well, you worked with my dad on the telethon, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I bet that was fun.
Yes, he's a unique individual.
I get that a lot. So tell me about your early childhood.
Well, as a child, I was a bit precocious and developed, interestingly enough, a taste for coffee as a child, which my mom tried to discourage because I already had plenty of energy. But once I tasted Ava Java coffee, there was no turning back. It is the most delicious coffee that I've ever tasted. It's so aromatic, and it's wonderful. I can't get enough of it.
Tell me about some of your earliest school memories.
Well, after drinking coffee, I'd go to school, and one of the things I was really known for is my printing, which isn't a great radio skill, granted, but I was always able to print very well. And the thing I like best about printing is when I'm able to take my printing to G&G printing in Bradley.
Your handwritten thing?
No, that's just it. My hand get tired. Maybe it was all the coffee, I'm not sure, but I would get tired and I'd need some printing done. G&G printing in Bradley, everything you need from concept to finished product, the G&G is just the best.
On Broadway.
On Broadway.
Okay.
Where the neon lights are bright.
So, what are your favorite subjects in school when you did?
Well, again, maybe the coffee, I'm not sure, but science was an area that always interested me, and for some reason I just couldn't get enough of hydraulics and learning about hydraulics. And then I realized there was Miller Hydraulics, and I really didn't have to do that much learning about hydraulics because they could meet all my hydraulic needs. I didn't need to worry so much about what I was able to do in the world of hydraulics because Miller Hydraulics was there with their hoses and all their great hydraulic stuff.
And they do the Gates hose repairs while you wait.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So any hydraulic need can be met.
Now, do you sing?
Luckily, I don't.
Okay. Do you usually wear pants?
Usually.
Okay.
There you have it. How did Carl convince Bill that he was the man for the job? What did those questions have to do with anything? And how does Carl know the reclusive B.S. Plenty? Tune in next week when Bill asks,
now, how much can you pay me?
Wow. That was a flashback in time.
Wouldn't be the first job I had that I had to pay for.
Time machine, yeah. I had to pay for that one where you put the makeup on the showgirls before they go on stage. Cost me plenty.
The Life of Carl here on Talk AM 1320 WKN. It is just about the top of the hour. We'll take a quick break, and we'll join you once again. Bill Yohnka Show after 8 o'clock. You're on Talk AM 1320.